everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I'm from OML Embroidery, and today is On the House. On the House, we're going to be making this really cool mug rug with puffy foam on it. I thought that was cool. Nice folded fabric, and I'm going to show you how it's done. But first, let's have a chat about new releases. So, last Saturday, we did some couching lettering built in on the machine. And I said, hey, there's no skulls and different things like that. I need to try to make it. And I came up with a new way of doing it. So this is couching. I don't know how well you can see that, but can you see that there's a little swirl in each one? Yeah, you can.
Yep.
You can see a swirl. Isn't that cool? I thought that was so much fun. So I played around with that and did some stitching. I didn't do it on fabric, so it's just stabilizer for no apparent reason. But aren't the swirls cool? So skull, which is awesome. I did a flower, and the flower comes in 2 sizes. So I'm going to hold it up like this so you can see, hopefully.
Pretty.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
Nice and swirly. I like it. I think this would look good on just about anything. 2 sizes on that one. And then this one I just thought was adorable. 2 kitties in a window. Now, there is a jump stitch here, but I fixed it. But isn't that cute? And 2 sizes of this one. It's awesome. So that was a lot of fun. So if you can do couching, this is great. We can do some more and have a lot of fun. So depending on how many people pick it up, it's only been like 2 people so far. So maybe there's not a lot of people who can do couching out there. So here's the Mylar, Don's Mylar. He did a great job of it. Look at that. Lucky. Look at the sparkles, the way that works in there. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Yeah. Leah says, love the cats. Yeah, I know. It's actually the couching. Now that I can do my own designs, the couching is going to be even more fun. I think it looks really good. And there's lots I can do with it. So love the Lucky. Yeah, isn't that cool? Nice and detailed. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So Mylar and couching. So let's go on to this week. And this is the free design from Dime. I printed out the instructions so I can explain a little bit for you. There is a link in the top of the description of where you can go and get this. And you can get the design, and it comes with these wonderful instructions, and it's gonna look good. So yeah, love the Mylar and hearts. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm sure Cindy King is gonna make us another commercial with yet another shirt. They're looking good, Cindy King, of course. And I should say hi to everyone. Chris Yost, hello. Hello. Shirley, hello. I haven't done couching yet. I tried, but it didn't look right. I have a couple videos on it, and I have a time-lapse video on stitching, I think the cats, so we can show you guys that. Just downloaded. There you go, Chris. Awesome. Susan Weehee waves. Waves, yes. Ramona, good morning. Jennifer, hello. Cindy, there she is. Waves at Sue. Susan Weehee waves back. All right, back to this. So these are the instructions, and there's a lot of detail. So what I like is that you can have the exact thread numbers, which I like. So this is a little different. I want to show you the folded fabric Dime style. So look, it actually gives you a map, and if you wanted to know, it actually stitches out that map. Isn't that cool? I think that's really neat. Now, she didn't have any batting on hers, so I just added it and I did the map over it. So this is how you can double check, make sure that you can, make everything fit. And there you go. So I just stitched it out. If you don't want batting, you just stitch it out on the cutaway. But that is super helpful. So it's going to make it a whole lot easier to do. You won't get lost anyways. So that is a really cool thing. I like it. So let's just go over the steps quickly and I'll show you the fabric. So stitch this out, and again I put batting down and it's just regular cutaway. So this one is gonna be this color. I guess I'll probably do it this way so it looks better. And then the top of that is gonna be the purple, or this way, yeah, purple. This one is gonna be the purple. Isn't that cool? Or this way, we'll see how it goes. Isn't that cool? I think that's neat. So we're just gonna fold it. That gives you lines. It gives you everything you need. And then we are going to do the details, which is, the lettering, the hearts. If you want to change the lettering, she gives you the C2S, which is the native file for Toolshed. And we're going to do the puffy foam. Now, I don't have any of her nice puffy foam. I just have the crafty stuff, which isn't as good, but, work with what you got, right? So, I am ready to go on this. And I think you guys will really enjoy having the map. So, we'll just put this up here. I do know what I'm doing, but we'll just put it up here. Oh, yeah, and here's the backing. The folded over backing. I didn't iron, but it should be okay. Look how beautiful everything matches. What do you think? I love it. I love it. The pink. It's a little pinkier than anything, but yeah. Let's see. Almost forgot to hit the thumbs up icon. Judy Quilt. Come on. Oh, everyone's talking about a quilt show at Paducah. Paducah, I'm sorry. Apparently it's a big one. It's a big deal. Yes. Are you using a charm pack? I am. For the smaller pieces on it, it should work. But I had to, this is a layer cake. Kind of leftovers from my layer cake that I had. But it kind of goes. So I just left it. All right, let's go to the machine, Dawn. And we've got our nice little map in here. I just have to pick out the color that you want. Now, when we are doing folded fabric, what is the first step? Anyone know what is the first step? Applique. That's the answer. Applique. Applique. So this piece is going to be applique. So that is super easy to do. Now you have your lines here, right? So leave it up. Now, make sure that you have enough seam allowance. You don't want to trim these or be right on or anything like that. You want it a seam allowance. 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch minimum. So we're doing it face up because that is what we do for applique. So face up. I'll probably have to trim this down a smidge, but I've got purple thread in and I'm just going to leave it. Pretty easy. So I've got a little bit extra there, but that's okay. Now I am going to just to tame it a little bit. Yes, okay. So just to tame it a little bit, and I'm not, oh, these are cute. I like them. I'm not, going to be super precise or anything. And I'm going to leave the seam allowance. So that's just, tightening it up a little bit to make it a little bit easier to work with. You don't have to, though, but I'm using charm squares, so there we go. All right, so now the second piece is going to be the folded fabric. And we know by the design here. I'll pull it back a little bit. Number 2 is right here, and you can tell by the orientation how it's going. So should I do it this way? Yeah, I think that'll look good. So because it's folded fabric, it's going to go face down in the opposite direction that you're folding it. So let's see if I can make it match there. Okay. And it's going to stitch the line. Stitch the line. So yeah, a charm square still works there, which is nice. If you're making a whole bunch of them, it sure makes it easier. For sure. There we go. So now, with folded fabric, what we need to do is we need to fold it. And that looks beautiful. So finger press it. If you have ironing handy, you can iron it. It makes it look even better. Doesn't that look cool with the colors? Booyah. Love it. And the next step is going to be tacking it down. So I like having the batting because it kind of sticks to it. Oh yeah, bobbin police, I'm at about half, so we should be good. We should be good. Oh, that purple looks great on it. So again, I'm just going to it's going to move though. Don't put your hands in front of your machine. Let it do its thing. So now we're on number 3. So we're just about done this part. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the map, because I really like it. I really think it's cool. So
I love the map, but Lorelei loves your nails.
Oh yes, thank you. I was gonna put snowflakes on them, but I thought it was 6 o'clock last night, and it was actually 9, so I didn't do it. I guess I was just busy working on my Welsh quilts and forgot the time. So again, folded fabric. You guys saw I almost did it wrong, but I said to myself, the fabric goes face down in the opposite direction that you want to fold it, right? So, phew, I recovered from that one. And I can look here and make sure that I have my seam allowance. It's good enough. So it's going to stitch it down. And you know it's going to go right here, so you have, you know where it's going to go, and you know how to make it big enough. So we are going to fold it over. Oh, now you can really see what it looks like, the colors together. Isn't that awesome? And I like the batting because the fabric stays flat. It kind of sticks to it. I really like that. So now we have a little bit of stitching, and then we're going to do the puffy foam. And puffy foam on a mug rug I think is going to look awesome. So we've got a few hearts to do, and it's going to go on the bottom part, so I think I'm going to stick with this purple and stitch that. That'll take a few minutes. And then lettering, I think I'm going to switch colors and do it in pink. Like a lighter kind of pink, maybe. Not too light, or maybe light. I don't know. This one, maybe. Really light pink. So let's see. Jennifer Alexander says, I am going to use batting too. Yeah, I just like it in the mug rugs. I mean, just gives it some body and some absorbing. Hey everyone, loved your mug rug Saturdays. Happy to see this one. Yay! Thanks, Linda. Thanks for joining in. I'm loving the fabric choices, says Lorelei. Yeah, I wanted something, well, you guys know me. I wanted something not really traditional. I mean, it looks great being traditional, but not really traditional. So, purples. Purples. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, but I have some Welsh kind of inspired ideas, mug rugs, that they turned out really well. Everyone should try them. I really like it. I think it's wonderful to be able to do them. It's nice. So, and I'm working on a big quilt, but it's going to take me a little while. I got a couple of blocks done. I had to figure out how to do it. It is quite involved, but you know.
I can't wait till it's done. I want to see it.
I know. I'm going to stitch it out on Ragnar. He is going to do his thing for that. Because it's one color, so... Oh, yes. Lorelei. Yes. Lynn will be back. She will update us on Trixie. Poor Trixie. Fingers crossed. I think Trixie will be okay. And, Lynn, we miss you. She knows that, though. She knows that. Oh, Judy Quilt, you're funny. Perhaps our Lynn is boycotting this because she found out Sue was not going to use pink fabric. You guys are so funny. Very funny. I decide on the fabric the morning that we're stitching, usually. So she had no way of knowing that I did use pink. There's a little bit of pink. It's just not as pink as you would think, maybe. So, does everyone understand the folded fabric? I really like it. I think it's a pretty cool way of doing it. And if you have the My Quilt Maker software, which is an add-on to the PEP software, the actual software, and you can use it in Toolshed, it's just independent. You can make your own quilt blocks this way, this style, and it's pretty darn cool how it works. So I'll be doing more of that to show you guys because I really like the map. So there we go. Love the purple, says Rhonda. Yes, I'm thinking purple is where it's at. Purple and pink is it's what it's gonna be. Purple and pink. Be mine. I love these hearts, these random thrown down hearts. 2 more to go. And I am going to do pink on the top. I don't know how close we are, but can you see that pink? It's the lighter side. But I'm going to do that. And I don't know about the heart yet. Probably pink. So it's like the same pink as the lettering, so it stands out. There we go. Let's see. Love the purple. You need 2 turntables and a microphone. Me? No. Quilt blocks would be amazing. It's an awesome program. So you can pick out your quilt blocks, and of course there's a million different ones to pick from. And you put it through, you just click, make a map sort of thing. And that's what you get, and that's how you do it. And some of the blocks, you can do really complicated ones, and you just have more than one hooping to complete the block. And I think that's fantastic too. So it's awesome. Awesome. Kingstar thread, you can use Kingstar thread. I didn't think of it until now, but do I have? I'm pretty sure I have a nice pink, but yeah, you can use Kingstar thread, and you can use Kingstar thread on the puffy foam too. Kingstar thread just works for everything. I'm going to stick with my pale pink because that's kind of in my brain what I decided to do. So there we go. But if you guys want, we can do more quilt blocks with this mapping kind of thing. That's what I'm going to call it. It makes sense to me. And I think it'll look good. And once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. And also, if you step away, it's easy to find your spot again, which is nice. Oh yeah, the pink looks perfect. So I think I'll do the heart in pink, and I've only got white backing. White foam. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, there we go. Cindy King, I have to run for a minute. Be right back. Well, we'll miss you. Be back. We will still be here. We will still be stitching. Judy Quilt says yes, yet. Yes, yes. Quilt blocks with mapping. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a great idea. And, oh, the writing is so pretty. Everyone's saying that Don's so quiet. He's tired, I think. Say hi, Don.
It was a rough night last night.
I know. Driving in all the snow. It's stuck. It sucks. I use Kingstar, my puffy foam heart, some foam popped out, and I just use an awl to poke it back under. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Or a little bit of heat. That tends to work just fine as well. And yes, Don was out driving in all the snow, and he's kind of sleepy, so there you go.
I'm having coffee. I'll wake up.
Well, yeah, I know. So far, this is pretty easy to do. And I love that you can use a charm square for part of it. That always makes me happy. Very elegant, yes. I hear you, Dawn. Rough night here too, says Lorelai. Yeah.
I like these colors.
Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? I tried to do opposite here.
Yeah, it looks very good.
I like it.
I love the purples.
Well, purples are
Purple's
pretty
my
colors
favorite.
too. Did you guys get a lot of snow? Not really. Not really. We are pretty close to Michigan. Like, we're only an hour away from Michigan. So basically what Michigan gets, we get. And we're not in a snow belt. So, I mean, we have some. Is it enough to shovel, Dawn? Nah, not really.
It was just blowing around last night.
Judy
Light snow, but it was blowing.
Judy Quilt, who's in Florida, I believe. Stay safe, Dawn. We moved to Florida to not drive in snow. Yeah. I had panic attacks or even riding in the snow. I know. 5x7. Yes, it is. Hi, my first time on your chat. Well, welcome, Doris. How do I get the map? There is a link in the description of the video, and that'll take you right to Dime, which is a really nice place to be, and it's free. So you could download it and you can stitch it out, which is fun. Yep. I'm back, says Cindy King. Never have to deal with snow. Yes. Well, I just found out too this week my best friend moved to Florida, so I may have to go down there to visit him. Still surprised, but you know, being Canadians, we are used to the snow, and we've learned long time ago how to drive in the snow, so we're pretty good. We kind of expect everyone else in here to be able to do it too. Some of us, says Don, yes. Yeah, he didn't have a good time, so he's a little better. I drive a school van in the early morning hours. Snow this week was rough. Hate being the first person on the roads. Yeah, it kind of sucks, doesn't it? I don't have Puffy foam either, so I subbed out the Puffy design for a Valentine doggy. Yeah, why not? I didn't think I could use craft foam due to the light. You can use craft foam, but I do think that the other kind of foam, like meant for embroidery, is better. It tears easier, it washes easier, but in a pinch, you can use craft foam. It's just not quite as nice. I think it's just fine, but it's also because I can't get my hands on craft foam, or embroidery foam. I don't even... Have you ever seen it in Canada, Dawn? I don't think so. We don't have embroidery stores anywhere around us. We have some quilting stores, but not really. I've never seen embroidery stuff. A little bit. I live east of Detroit, and the wind was nasty last night. Glad I didn't have to drive. Yeah, me too. I'm glad I didn't have to go outside. For sure. So one more little heart here. Very hardy. Now, these have color changes on them. I'm just going to leave them in pink, mostly because I want to see what the pink looks like on this kind of paisley design. I just want to see. I could do without winter. Yeah, couldn't we all? My wiener dog says the same thing as he trudges through the snow. My poor little guy. The hounds don't seem to care. I think they could play in it forever, but... Alright, I do like the pink. Maybe I'll put it together and do one in pink and one in the darker purple that I had, just to blend it all together. I think it would be nice. Yes. So now is the placement stitch for the puffy foam heart. And this is where the fun begins, other than having a map for the folded fabric. This is where the fun begins, because it's puffy foam. So that's the placement. And I have my little square of puffy foam. So we'll do the inside of it. I was probably supposed to put my foam down. I guess it probably doesn't matter, but I can go back. I'd like it held down. I don't think you're supposed to, but I would like it held down, just for me. It's not going to go anywhere, mind you, but I just would feel better, I guess. So there we go. Now we can see what we're doing, and it's not so white everywhere. All right, so now the inner heart. And we're going to leave the foam right there, and it's going to do the nice satin stitches. That will go right over the puffy foam. I think I saw on Thursday that Eileen Roche's the dime foam was really thick, and I think that's awesome. Oh yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? So puffy foam is an amazing technique. It's gonna lift everything up. It has to be done in a certain way. The only thing is, if you don't have the puffy foam, you can still stitch it out. You won't notice. In a pinch, you can use the craft foam. I'm certain that Eileen's puffy foam is much better than craft foam, but in a pinch, I don't do it very often. I think if I did more, I'd get the right stuff. So, sounds a bit clunky, but that's okay. Looks good, though. I think hers would end up being really puffy. I love it. I'm going to stick to the pink. I like it. And we're almost done. The stitch time on the machine says 20 minutes. So it's really nice. It's only like 10,000 stitches. So it's nice.
I haven't seen very many puffy foams.
Puffy foam what? On anything?
Yeah, I just haven't watched it stitch much.
It's even better with the really thicker. I don't know if I could put 2 on it. I could have tried that, I guess, as an experiment, but like I said, I'm sure the ones designed properly is just fine. Is better, just slightly better, but yeah, work with what you got, I always say. So beautiful. Does that heart get cut out? It covered up the heart already stitched. Yes, yes, yes. The puffy foam is going to stay under the satin stitches, and we're going to tear away the rest of the foam. So it's just going to leave the satin stitches, and hopefully it'll get raised up enough. You can see the machine slows down for the long satin stitches there. Not too long, but long. Beautiful. I am going to stick with the pink, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think for the last heart? Pink or purple? So the purple, the first one I did, or stick with the pink? What do you think, Dawn? What's your vote? I'm thinking purple. Purple? Purple?
Yeah. Purple.
Purple, purple. It's okay. Ate my towels. There we go. Is it 3 or 6 puffy foam? This, I have no idea. Purple. All right. Variegated. Ooh, that'll end up stripes, though. I don't know if I want stripes on it, because I probably have the exact right one, but I don't know if I want stripes on it. Although it would look purple. Yeah, I think purple, it just ties the other 2 parts in, so I am switching it to purple. So just let me thread it. We'll get the purple, and it's nice to have a color change in it. I think it's cool. So okay, Same purple as we started off with, so there we go. King Star Pink. Yeah, that would have looked good too. Pink for Lynn. There's a lot of pink for Lynn. Oh, I think the purple's gonna look great. So just, you know, one part of the folded fabric is purple stitching, pink stitching, and then this one is both. Metallic. Yeah, I should have done metallic. I think that would be cool. Oh, I love the purple right beside the pink like that. Oh, heck yeah. All we have left to do is the backing, which is kind of neat to do. Yeah.
Yeah, you're on up.
No, it's good. It's going to be a really cute mug rug. I really did enjoy doing more mug rugs. I haven't done them for a long time. And the couching. I found the couching, watching it stitch. It's very satisfying watching the couching stitch. Just satisfying. I found some really good examples of it too. Hand couching or whatever, and it's nice. So Chris says that looks great. It's gonna look even better without the puffy foam, which we'll be able to take off once it's done, because then we're gonna put the back on it, which is nice. Yeah, good blend of colors. Non-traditional, but still really pretty. I like it. Sue, your choices are spot on. Well, thanks, Linda. I like it. I love it when a plan comes together. And again, these are just scraps. So the ombre ones are part of, oh, it's so nice. A really nice, I have it in the layer cakes, and I have the charm squares. Just kind of makes it nice. And this is the purple here, whatever, is part of a layer cake, and I grabbed one of the 10 square pieces and cut it in half for the back pieces, which is nice. I will download this on my computer. Thanks. I have lots of friends and family to make them for. Well, this one is rather stunning, I think. I think it's really nice. I suppose I should make some mug rugs too. I want to use rickrack.
Yeah.
I think rickrack would add to it. I think it would be nice. Good morning. Are your couching designs available for purchase? Yep. OMLembroidery.com. They're there. 2 sizes for everything. There's one, I think the skull is just 8x8, but the flowers and the kitty cats come in 2 sizes. So, yep, feel free. I made them inexpensive for all of them in a bundle. So, just to keep things going, you know. I'm so excited for ripping out. I think Eileen Roche said that the regular embroidery foam rips easier than this stuff and washes better, but in a pinch, this'll do. For sure, this'll do. Can't always have the best, you know. And if you don't have the foam, don't do it puffy foam, just stitch it. Or, you know, put your own design in here. I think the hearts are beautiful. They match the little ones. So I really like how it looks. We're almost done. It's almost ripping time. Looking good. You can see how the stitches are cutting through the foam, which is cool. It's kind of neat. It's just a great technique.
Is it okay to put it in the dryer?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I haven't had any problems, and I do believe with the proper embroidery foam that she said you can do anything with it. I mean, the only thing you really don't want to do is iron it, but you don't really want to iron embroidery anyways, so just got to be careful. No direct heat. Alright, so I didn't have any foam poking through, so I'm just going to slide this back here, and we're gonna very gently. See, I bet you hers rips better. Alright, so I do have a little around the edges, but I am not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to take my little awl thing. Yeah, this is actually quite hard to rip. I can do that part after. I just want to get the majority of it out and see how it looks underneath. See, it is a bit tricky to rip.
Cool though.
Yeah, I will tidy it up after. There is some poking through, but we can fix that with a little bit of heat, which is nice. Even a hairdryer will eventually work. Alright, I'm going to leave this. It's not coming out very well. And I guess that's the difference between craft foam and embroidery foam. But it's still doable. It's still very doable. So, folded side is going to go up. Is that right? Yeah. Folded side is going to go up. And what we want to do is make sure we get it in between the lines. So the fold is towards the middle, and we want to make sure that we have enough. And this is just going to stitch it down so we can do our backing and put it together. So this and this match perfectly. So it's just stitching it down, which is perfect. And then we're going to do the other piece, and then we're done, and I'm going to fold it out and then pick out my puffy foam. Beautiful. So a little close. I would like it a little bit wider, I think, but that's okay. So that was so much fun. Let's do it again on the other part, which is nice. Again, the fold in the middle. And we have nice lines to make sure that it's straight and everything is lined up properly, nice and straight. Match it with the other side. Well, that looks pretty good. So off you go. And then we're done. We're almost done. We're almost done. I know, right? Is that too close? No, it's good enough. Good 1/4 inch, that's fine. A little too close for comfort, but it's still okay. So this is just a larger piece of fabric folded in half. And this is what makes our little pocket. So yay, we're done. We're done, we're done, we're almost done. Let's wait till it does its music. Yay! Let's go back to the desk, please. Alright, I'm going to pop this out because I can. And before we turn it, I'm going to trim it because we don't need all this stuff. And I'm probably going to trim it just a little bit wider than the folded parts. Now I'm using pinking shears. I've just been enjoying them lately, and they seem to cut through everything. The other thing I like about this style of mug rug is that you don't have to trim everything all the time, and I think that just makes it go faster. I like it. Oh, there we go. So clip your corners, I guess you should. I like to do that. And it works out especially nice with the pinking shears. So this just helps you get nice square corners. And you see all the little pieces go flying. That's okay. I'm going to make this one a little bit closer so it's even. Doesn't really matter, but it's all going to sit in the seam. So even the back of it's pretty. And my half a bobbin just made it. So we're going to fold it out now, and just always be careful how you push it out. I'm just going to use my nails because they're kind of long, but chopstick or an awl that's not too sharp I've got my Pokemon, but it's upstairs with my sewing machine. I'll have to get that back. Lots of different ways.
Another 2 Pokemons.
I know. It was from Missouri Star, though, so...
Oh, no. I don't know if you should order from there.
I don't know if I should even go look there. So I'm using the scissors because they're not a sharp edge. You don't want to poke through. I'm having... Oh, there we go. Now I got it. Sometimes you have to put a little weight on it. But I do love how this folds to finish. Now, all I have to do is get rid of that, is iron it down. I could do a little better on this one. Sometimes it's fiddly. That usually works, though. I don't know if that's a technical trick or what, but that's how I do it. Just a little pressure and it seems to pop it out much better. So, now, look at that. Oh, so well done. So now we have to pick a little bit of foam because it was hard to come out. And I don't think it'll be too much trouble. Yeah, maybe a little bit. That's okay. It's gonna... Oh no, that came off nicely. So I do have a little bit showing through. I've got this little piece here. It's okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. There, that's coming off nicely. I guess do it slower than what I was doing. And plus, it's better to do anything flat on the desk than at the machine. And this is yet another reason why. There we go. That's pretty good. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. So, my little awl thingy has... It's from Clover, by the way. It has a little hook on it. And that really makes things nice. The other thing I could do, Tula Pink. You can tell by how pretty they are. There we go.
Tula Pink.
Right tool for the job, don't you think? There. Yep. These are hemostats, so I think someone was asking me when I use them. Here we go. Perfect time to use it. It's just going to get those little pieces that are hard to do. The awl seems to be ripping right through it. You don't have to be too picky. I am going to have to heat it so all these little pieces will go by. I mean. Yeah, look. Hemostat. Yeah, little pincher things. Now I do have little bits and bobs, and I'm going to sit there and do it, but that's okay. You get the idea. What do you guys think? 5x7, free project, puffy foam. Can you see how raised it is? It's pretty hard to see now. She had thicker puffy foam, so it showed up more, but I think this is just about right.
That looks good.
I like it. I just got to clean it up just a smidge, and I'll do that, and put some heat on it, and it'll look perfect. So, head on over to Dime. There's a link in the description. And stitch out. Enjoy the folded fabric map. And pick some nice fabrics. I think this looks great. And stitch out a mug rug. It's a lot of fun, and I like it. What happens to it when you use a heat gun? Does it dissolve it? No, but you'd have to be very careful. It would tuck in all these little pieces here. It would melt it. You don't want to melt your stitches, so you have to be very careful on it. But yeah, use a heat gun. It's fine. So, that's awesome. What a great project. Thank you very much. Make sure you stitch yours out and put the hashtag on the house in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group. Eileen Roche snoops in there and she sees all of our stuff, which is nice, and she usually puts it on. So let me see what color combinations you guys come up with. Even the back's pretty. I like that. And let me see what you guys can do. Happy stitching, and let me know in the comments after the video if you want more folded fabric with a map like that, it's awesome. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys will make this really cute mug rug and have some beautiful colors like I did. It's awesome. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
That turned out really